Right, everybody, welcome back. So this is Declan.
Hello everyone.
We're heading out to do the Scafell Sky Race today. So it's about a 35-kilometre route. At the moment we're at Great Langdale. We're at Scafell Tarn. So me and Declan have been up since 3 o'clock this morning. We drove up to the lakes. I didn't see much point in filming any of that, to be honest. But yeah, we've been up since pretty early this morning. We've hiked about 400 metres so far. What's the total of this, Joe?
It's about 2,300 metres.
Yeah, so it's a pretty big hike. We're doing it over 2 days, and the plan is to camp on top of Scafell. We've got everything with us that we need. We've got some really, really nice food. We're going to cook a kind of paella dish on top of the mountain. So yeah, stick along. Stick along. Do you say stick along?
Yeah, we've already had one major setback. Greg's was shut, so we didn't get our
It was a disaster. Absolute
morning
disaster.
bacon butty. We're stuck with the old rip-off Costa.
Yeah, we got battered at Costa. £30 at Costa. Thank you very much for the reaction to the first video. I'm really pleased everybody liked it, and I'm looking forward to making some more for everybody.
Should have got the coffee.
Violate the terms and conditions. This is absolutely beautiful. We've hiked about 500 metres. Sunrise is just behind there, and there's a little cloud inversion behind there as well. It is beautiful up here right now. It's nearly 10 AM and me and Declan, say hi Declan. Hello. We've been walking now for nearly 3 hours, and we've done about 9k. So, excuse me, making decent progress. Today in total we're going to do about 30k. So we're just dropping down now into Borrowdale, and then we've got quite a bit of walking to do on the flat down there, and then we'll be heading up Scafell and setting the tent up there. So yeah, see you soon. iPad kid. So we just stopped here for a quick break and some food. We're in Langstrath Valley, so that just over there is Stonethwaite campsite, and that's little Declan. So we're going to head down through Stonethwaite, make a left, and then head up towards Scafell. So look, making pretty decent time. I think it's just after 11 o'clock. So based on the pace that we're doing now, we should get to the summit of Scafell between 2 and 3 o'clock this afternoon. So yeah, all good. I'll pop my drone up in a minute and show you around the place. Difficult little bit, more elevation with the big bags. Kind of flattens out a little bit up here, but yeah, it's pretty difficult this. Whew. 18 kilometres in, 300 and odd metres of elevation on Scafell. We've got like 600 metres left. And then we can pitch our house and cook a paella. Yeah, it's starting to get quite tough now, to be honest. Like, we've got about 450 metres of elevation left. Bag feels pretty heavy. So yeah, it's just a bit of a slog. It's a really, really nice day though. And I'm hoping that we're going to get a nice sunset up here tonight. So we'll check in with you soon. Getting hot. Lots and lots of elevation, and yeah, the views are spectacular. But yeah, the weight and everything and the long day, like getting up at 3 o'clock this morning to set off, and then obviously spending pretty much the whole day from 6 o'clock this morning hiking. It's starting to take its toll now, but we ain't got too far. We've got about another maybe, I don't know, 350 metres left. So yeah, it's nearly time to set camp up and have some food. So me and the Declan have found home for the evening. We're about 300 metres off the summit of Scafell, and this just looks bang on. So sunset over there in the valley, really, really low light pollution area. Nice flat bit for us to put the tent on. Home, sweet home. It's been a long day of walking, but we finally found our house. Humble abode. So the absolute first thing that you've got to do when you're summit camping is get your wet clothes off and put some dry ones on. Naturally, when you're hiking up mountains, you sweat quite a lot, so any layers that you had on prior are just going to be soaked. Like that jacket there is just absolutely soaked in sweat. So changing, you got cramp? Cramp cam. We found an absolutely beautiful spot. Tents up, completely clear skies. What more could you ask for? Yeah. Oh yes. Party time in the mountains now. This is the little setup. Big chunky sleeping bags for the night. So this tent is the Alp Kit Kangri. It's a 4-season, 2-person backpacking tent. It is one of, if not the best tents I've ever had in my life, and I've had a huge amount of tents. But yeah, I mean, it's absolutely bomb-proof. I've taken it all over the place. I've camped in very, very harsh conditions, and it's never ever let me down. So yeah, that's a little recommendation for you. Alp Kit Kangri. We can hear mountain rescue over there in the background, so I hope everyone's okay tonight. Careful out there, guys. It is dinner time.
And hot chocolate time.
Dinner and hot chocolate time. Here we go.
I'm brew boy today.
That can get to fuck. The sausage. Oh yeah. You're gonna get some now, eh?
I just have the ends.
You naughty boy.
Just give us the ends. Oh yeah. You need to know. You just need to have to camera permit on me. I'm the star of the show now.
may have got an oil failure.
Oil's not frozen.
The oil's frozen.
You have loads of cash, yeah?
That looks absolutely banging. Yeah, go on. See if it's warm. Is it?
Only 5 minutes. Spicy.
Good. I want a bit of spice.
Warm
Will
up the
warm us
soul.
up, yeah. It'll warm up our soul, and then it'll mess up our hole. I'm so excited to put some different socks on.
It'd be nice.
I don't know if anyone else has ever had paella on top of a mountain before.
I think it's more of like, I wouldn't say it's traditional Spanish paella.
No, it's not. It's chicken.
It's more of a
chicken
big mushy
chorizo, yeah.
rice chorizo chicken mess, but it does the job. Bit of grass in there for flavouring.
Yeah, that'll be flavouring it up a little bit there, bit of grass.
Camping.
Don't matter because we're camping, aren't we?
Yeah. Basic hygiene goes out the window.
You only get one free pass like that, don't you?
What?
Of like bitching out and going to a hotel.
Yeah.
I've had my free pass now.
On your first video, you've had your free pass. You've
I'm
used
done.
it.
That's me done now.
Like 90 mile an hour winds.
I've got to stay.
Top of Ben Nevis.
I'll be called a fraud. I can't be called a
To
fraud.
be honest, the Bear Grylls of
I already
the
have.
UK outdoor community.
I already got absolutely leathered by all my mates. People messaging me, calling me a fanner. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you
Ta-da!
paella in the mountains. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty paella-y.
Paella di Scafell. Declan's forgot his plate, so he's scrimping around on rubbish. Cheers. I need a drink.
All
My
the
insides
best.
are burning.
Still plenty in there if you want some more. Probably been sat here now for about less than, I don't know, half an hour, and everything's just started to freeze. So, tents over there. We're just gonna go chill out. We've pretty much watched all the sunset now, so we're gonna get inside the sleeping bags for a little bit, warm up, and then we're gonna come back out later and do some astrophotography. Just a little bit of light's fading away now. Everything is very, very frosty. Very frosty. Checking in from a very, very cold Scafell. It's about 9:30 p.m. right now, and you can't see on this video, but the stars are absolutely unreal. Me and Declan have been spending the last probably hour or so doing astrophotography. He's just over there roaming around doing his thing, but I've had my DSLR down there. As you can see, it is very, very, very cold. So yeah, pretty chilled here, to be honest. Like I said, it is very, very cold, but I'm in my little bivvy bag and my sleeping bag inside, so I'm pretty warm. Got quite a lot of layers on as well. I can't see us getting cold in the tent tonight. But here's Declan.
Hello, hello, hello.
Just been out doing his photography. I think this is probably the last update I'm going to do for the night. Following this little clip, I'm going to play some of the photography and videography that we've done. So, good night. See you all in the morning. Good morning. Everything is frozen. My boots are absolutely soaked from yesterday. But we're going to go and try and get to the summit for sunrise and then have a coffee up there. So yeah, wish us luck packing this tent away. We've got about 45 minutes until the sun rises, so we're just going to get packed up and then try and get up there. All packed up. The daylight's starting to come through a little bit now. We've still got about another probably 40 minutes until sunrise. So hopefully we can get our butts up to the top of there and watch the sunrise from the highest point in England. But yeah, we're all packed up. We've not left anything behind because we practice leave no trace. Woo! Although it doesn't look like it's crampons or micro spikes weather, the path that we took up to this point yesterday excuse me, the path that we took up to this point yesterday was extremely icy. Like both me and Declan were falling over quite regularly on the way up. So we have decided to put on some micro spikes. These shouldn't hinder our walking on normal paths too much, but they'll definitely help us on the icy parts. You all sorted? We've arrived at a scrambling section. All the rocks are really, really icy, so we definitely made the right decision putting these on.
Don't fall now, definitely on camera.
I know. Please don't fall, it'd be really, really inconvenient. If I have to ring Mountain Rescue, that'd be so embarrassing.
Oh.
If I have to ring...
Look very elegant, Emma. Maybe I'll make this a basket look.
Ta-da! So the sun's really starting to come up now. It looks like we might just make it to the top for sunrise, or we might miss it by like a couple of minutes, but we'll definitely still get the golden hour anyway. So, but it's really looking beautiful here right now. It's really peaceful. There's no wind. We've both got really, really good sleep. Both feel pretty charged up. Had a lot of nice food last night, and after we'd finished doing the Astro stuff on the GoPro and the DSLR, we just kind of lay watching the stars for quite a while, and it was amazing, to be honest. Saw loads of shooting stars. So yeah, we're only probably about 200 metres off the summit of Scafell now, so I'll see you all on the top of the biggest mountain in England. have made it. The most beautiful morning on Scafell I've ever had. I know that sun's probably just blinding the camera right now, but this is spectacular. So worth getting up early for. Highest point in England. Oh, yeah. I'm not bothered what anyone says. This is by far the best thing to do with your Sunday morning. There's people waking up hungover, feeling rubbish. This is living. We're double dropping on the coffees this morning, having a caramel latte and a black coffee each. Declan's patiently waiting for the jet boil to jet boil. You're right up there. So we've got frozen brunch bars, and we're going to use them to stir the coffee and also defrost the brunch bar simultaneously. This is the future.
I was going to spit that out and blow it.
Now we're dipping saurine. Not sure how this is going to taste. That's actually pretty decent. I wanted to say as well a big thank you to Seek Outside. Seek Outside is a brand based out of Colorado, I think, in the US. They sent me these two backpacks, and honestly, they are fantastic. They're really durable, very lightweight. I mean, I think the spec says 60 litres, but I mean, I fit way more than 100 litres worth of stuff in there. And yeah, there's still plenty of space. So, I mean, for me, it's probably one of the best backpacks I've had. Another peak boxed off. Neither me or Declan know what it's called, but we'll put a note on the video when we find out. We found ourselves in a bit of a pickle. We're in a very steep down scramble, and obviously with the big heavy backpacks on, it's quite a lot, but we'll just take our time. We did take our micro spikes off, and for the time being it's pretty comfortable, but maybe we'll decide to put them back on. So I haven't checked in for a little while, reason being we took a wrong turn, had a little issue. We decided to descend down that scree slope, and now we're just coming down this quite horrible sharp descent. I've stacked it, hurt my knee. Declan's fell over a few times. He's okay.
He's fucking lying.
But yeah, we're not too far away from the car now. We're both very excited to get some food and a glass of Coca-Cola to replenish the sugars in our systems. There's a show off. So that is where we've just come down from. We've been off the path for so long. All the way down, me and Declan have just spoke about having a big pint of Coke. We're probably going to have 2 pints of Coke each. But we've been literally fantasising about it all the way down. And the pub is just over here on the right hand side. So we finally made it. Got 2 pints of Coke each. absolutely knackered. Scafell Sky Race has done us in, but we're only about 10, not even 5 minutes away from the car, so I'm going to drink these, have a dessert, and then drive down the road and find a Nando's, and we're just going to eat loads and loads of chicken. You excited for your chicken?
Very excited for chicken.